Good afternoon. Welcome to the next Event Center Junior Varsity Contest including Centennial Student Girls and your Alpha Girls. Starting for Centennial Student Varsity Goal number 35, freshman Celine DeWatt. On defense, number 24, freshman Milani Beth. On the other team, number 26, 8th grader Cara Shea. At center, number 36, sophomore Grace Schmidt. Airway number 10, junior Amelie Van Tassel. And away number 33, freshman Ryan Cheesebrough. And now, our Little Sisters for tonight's game, number 2, Aya Dunnigan. Number 3, Victoria Fish.
I seriously like it.
Number 5, Megan Carlson. Number 7, Kenzie Nelson. And number 12, Nathan Martin. And now, start for your notes in goal, number 31, junior Eddie Brand. On defense, number 2, junior Lauren Thomas. On the other team, number 9, the junior Chloe Acker. Serving as center, number 15, senior Andrea Cotier. At wing, number 20, senior Amy Common. And at wing, number 29, senior Tatum Hoopo. After we have the varsity game, ladies, let's play hockey.
welcome to the JV match against Elk River against Centennial. Kotzian will be taking the draw. Common comes away with it. Kotzian gets a good push into her offensive zone, thrown down the near boards by Centennial, and it goes behind the net. Goes into the near corner. Centennial coming into the still in the neutral zone. Kotzian defends as they go to the far boards. Common gets it out of the zone, and it's a race for the puck. Puck gets shot up ahead and goes beyond the goal line for the Centennial. Centennial brings it up to near boards and throws it down. Should be icing. And icing is the call on the ice, and face-off will come back into the Elks offensive zone. Hughes will be taking the face-off for the Elks. Centennial comes away with it and puts it behind their goal. Little impact on the far side there. Thrown out into the, but stopped from coming out by Hansen. Thrown up to the far boards. Kubica goes back for it and throws it back into the neutral zone and thrown right back into their offensive zone. Goes in the far corner. Hansen goes behind the net to get the puck. Throws it up the near boards. Puck comes up to their point. They throw it into the slot, knocked away by it was Kubica, and Elks end up icing the puck. With 13 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first period. Kotzian lining up to take the face-off to the right of Brandt. Puck goes to the far boards where Kotzian gets in, puts it up to Haley Kamen. Kamen throws it up the near far boards. Centennial throws it around the near boards. Acker keeping the puck inside. Knocked it up to Centennial, who comes up the near boards and into the offensive zone. Lauren Kamen throws it up the near boards into the neutral zone. Goes all the way down, and icing's the call. Hughes will take the draw to the left of Brandt. Puck goes into the corner. Hansen and Hughes working for it. Puck goes in the far corner, behind the net. Hansen throws the puck out of the defensive zone, and Centennial throws the puck back in, and icing's the call. With 12 minutes and 15 seconds left of the first period, Hughes takes the draw, puts it to the near boards. Centennial comes away with it and puts it behind the goal. Nar pulls it behind the goal and throws it up into the far corner, up the far boards. Hughes keeps it in as they're fighting for it along the boards. Centennial comes away with it and brings it behind their net. Thrown to the near boards and up to the blue line. Kept in by Hughes and Nar. Puck finally gets through at their feet. Hughes dumps it back into the zone, and Centennial goes in, throws the puck deep behind the goal. Brandt comes out and stops it for Kubica. Kubica throws it against the near boards. Kotzian picks it up and entering the offensive zone. Throws the puck towards the front, but rejected by a Centennial player. Puck thrown up to the middle of the ice. Chloe Acker with the puck. Tried to get it through one of the players. Knocked away. Cameron throws it to the near boards. Centennial brings it back towards in the near boards and throws it deep into the offensive zone of the Centennial. Cameron gets the puck in the near corner, tries to get the puck to Kotzian. Kotzian fought for it and ended up with it, and she dumps it down into the deep into the Centennial defensive zone. Haley Cameron loses her stick in the corner, comes back out. Acker up to Summer Peterson. Peterson throws it back down behind the net. Breakout for Centennial. They have a 2-on-2. Knocked away by Kubica, but there's a trailer picking it up. Kubica again. Nar gets around to one player. We got a 3-on-2. Nar brings it into the zone, gets through one. Tries to center the pass, but knocked away by Centennial. Kubica pinching and throws the puck towards the net, steered toward the near boards by the goalie. And the puck thrown around by Hansen to Nar on the far boards. Centered pass gets away from Hansen, comes to the near boards. Knocked away by Kubica. Centennial was in the near corner. Out to their point. Point was blocked, I think, by Summer Peterson's stick. Thrown back down the far boards. Picked up by Centennial and a shot and a glove save by Brandt. 9 minutes and 16 seconds left of the first period. Kotzian will take the draw in the Elks defensive zone. Puck goes behind the goal line and behind the net. Comes to the near boards. In the corner, Acker fighting for the puck. Brings it behind the net. Tries to throw it around her, but blocked by Centennial. Centennial in the slot. Bouncing puck. Didn't even make it to the goal. Cameron throws it around the near boards. Their defense keeps it in. And finally thrown out of the zone into Centennial's defensive zone. Icing's waved off. Puck on the near boards. Lauren Cameron with the puck. Cross ice pass to her sister, Haley Cameron, and thrown in on net and covered up by the Centennial goaltender. 8 minutes and 32 seconds left of the first period. Hughes taking the draw for the Elks. Puck goes into the far corner. Hughes chases around the backside of the goal. Kept in by Acker and put down below the goal line. Nar giving a little, getting in the way. Nar comes up from the slot. And Centennial breaks it out, knocked off the stick of Hughes and thrown back into the zone, their offensive zone. Nar gives a forecheck. Summer Peterson looked like she got a hand on it, but puck thrown down and icing's the call. 7 minutes, 53 seconds left of the first period, and the faceoff will come back into the Elks offensive zone. Cameron behind the goal in the far corner. Popped up by Centennial into the neutral zone. Right through into the offensive zone. Kotzian got the stick on her. No shot on goal, but Centennial still at the puck. Throws it behind the goal. Kotzian races to get it in the near corner. Centers the puck to Cameron and lost it. Hansen defending. Puck went towards Brandt. Brandt dove for it, but the puck slipped away. Puck in the neutral zone, flipped in the offensive zone and taken by Kubica. Looks like there was, no, that was Hansen. Katsian throws it into the zone and a cross ice pass for Centennial. And there's a one-on-one thrown on net. Brandt covers it up to bring a face-off to her left. Hughes takes a draw. Puck got loose in the right behind in the slot and a shot saved by Brandt. Hughes takes the draw. Centennial gets the puck at the point and throws it down the near boards around the corner behind the net. Centennial behind the net. Backhand pass into the slot and back up to their point. Back down into the far corner. Back behind the net for Centennial. Pass into the slot. Knocked away by Hughes, but Centennial maintains possession. Puck thrown up the far boards. Nar tries to get it around one player, and the puck goes back into the corner as Hughes and Kamen were fighting for it. Centennial comes in from the face-off circle and is able to put one past Brandt, and Centennial goes up 1-0 with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left of the first period. Puck goes into the Elks defensive zone and a shot on Brandt, gloved, but rebound fell in front and she swooped it away into the back behind the goal light. Centennial gets the puck and throws it back behind the goal where Hansen meets her and throws it up the far boards to Kamen. Up to Hupalo, who carries it, helps carry it into the Elks offensive zone, goes behind the net. Elks battling for it behind the net. Centennial makes their way around. Knocked away by Kubica, but there's somebody else there. Poke check by Brandt, and a follow-up shot saves that. Hughes takes a draw for the Elks, goes into the near corner, gets up to their point, a swing and a miss on their point, taking a shot. Nar comes up across neutral ice into the offensive zone, tries to cut back just after the line, but Hughes picks it up, and a shot, a rebound comes back out into the face-off circle, unable to capitalize on that. Puck goes into the far corner. Puck thrown up the ice by Centennial. Chloe Acker goes back for it, and icing is waved off. Chloe behind the net. Centennial comes around into the slot, passes it into the slot, nobody there to take it. Nar throws it hard behind the goal and comes up the near boards. Back behind the goal, Kamen. Poke checked away by Brandt. Kamen in the near corner. On the near boards, a shot from the near boards by their point, rejected by Brandt, and Hughes comes up, throws it up to Nar, who's got a shot at it. Whoa, horrible camera work. Sorry about that. Kotzian takes the draw for the Elks. Centennial comes out of their zone into the a shot stopped point blank by Brandt. Kotzian takes the draw for the Elks. Kotzian able to push it back up above the faceoff circle, but Centennial throws it back down into the near corner. Centennial behind the net, throws it up into the slot. Nobody's there, and the puck goes out of the zone. And Centennial promptly throws it back down. Brandt behind the goal stops it for Kubica. Kubica throws it up the far corner, far boards to Kamen, who throws it up into neutral ice. Huplo chased it, but knocked back away by Centennial. Knocked off the puck by Kubica. And finally, Hansen's able to throw it out. Goes all the way down to the Centennial defensive zone as they turn and regroup. Nar had a good swing at it, but Chloe Acker throws it back to Hughes in the neutral zone and throws it back behind the goal all the way to the far boards. Kamen's there to stop the puck. Nar holds it in. Hughes gets the puck and dumps it in the slot, and it sees its way all the way through to the goalie, who covers it up. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left of the first period. Elks are down 1-0. Hughes takes a draw, and a quick shot doesn't quite make it to the goal, and the puck thrown up the far boards by Centennial. A shot from the boards is rejected and sent up the near boards on the rebound. Chloe Acker with the puck, passes it over to Kamen, messed up by a Centennial player, and Acker goes behind the net and brings it out through the defensive zone into the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Acker goes around behind the goal line and taken away in the near corner and throwing a puck thrown to the far corner where Nar's for. Nar still has it on the top of the faceoff circle. Tried to take a shot, just missed it. Puck's thrown down the ice. Acker goes back in the defense and passes it up the near boards to Summer Peterson, who brings it into the offensive zone, throws it back behind the net. Centennial loses the puck. Puck loose, goes into the far corner, thrown on the far boards, intended for Hansen, fighting for the puck. Puck thrown out, but it looked like Kotzian knocked it back in as Kamen gets the puck and takes a shot from the far boards, and again steered to the near boards by the goalie. Cross ice pass to Centennial. Centennial brings it into the offensive zone. Hansen tries to push her outside, gets into the slot. A backhand shot is stopped by Brandt and covered up. .49 seconds left in the first period. Kotzian takes the draw for the Elks, pushes it to the near boards, and Centennial gets it up to their point, and they toss it back down in where Hansen comes away with it, knocked through it, and it goes into the offensive zone where Centennial picks it up and takes it behind their goal. Comes around the far side of the goal, tried to be knocked out. Kamen working hard to keep it in. Hansen able to get the puck back to Kamen, and he throws it up the boards. Hansen gets the puck and throws it into the zone, but stopped short by a Centennial, who comes in and has a 3-on-1 and a shot, glove save by Brandt, with 12 seconds left on the clock for the first period. Looks like Kubica's taking the draw for the Elks. Goes to the near boards and finds its way back behind the goal. Hughes backhands it, but Centennial's waiting there for a shot and a save by Brandt as the horn sounds, ending the first period.
Scored in the first period, Centennial Spring Park 1, Elk 0. That's a goal in the first period. Centennial Spring Park 12, Elk 0.
So as they said, the Elks are down 1-0 after the first one. Shots on goal is 12 for Centennial and 7 for the Elks. As we take a break for the Zamboni, I'm going to shut the sound off and we'll be back. That's her. There you go, Jackie Ray of Sunshine. That's your granddaughter. As both teams prepare to start the second period, there's 15 minutes on the clock for the second. Elks are Centennial takes the puck, but Balaban gets the puck and throws it up into the Centennial side of the neutral ice. Chloe Acker goes back, throws the puck to the near boards, gets around her and comes down along the near boards into the offensive zone of the Elks. Centennial carries it behind the net, throws it on the far boards. Balaban able to try to stop the puck, but Centennial gets by her and there's got a 2-on-2. The Centennial throws it in deep, the goal line. Chloe Acker throws it behind the net to Balaban. Balaban throws it off the far wall where Centennial grabs it and throws it back in the zone. Acker throws it up the near boards, blocked by Centennial, but Acker goes through the defensive zone, gives the puck up in the slot, and a shot off the stick of Balaban and up into the netting for a face-off. Should be on the right side of Brandt, the goalie. Off the face-off, Elks aren't able to get it out of the zone on the near boards. Goes back into the corner. Centennial comes out on the lower of the face-off circle, and that's where Summer Peterson gets it and carries it up into the neutral zone and then dumps it deep in the Centennial defensive zone. Behind the net was Stenell. Pass up to the point. Hansen lost it for a moment. And the puck gets thrown deep into the Elk zone. Brandt shoves it back behind the net, goes to the far corner, where Stenell picks it up on the far boards. Ivy Anderson lost the puck there at the blue line. Knocked away by Hansen again. And goes back behind the goal line. Hansen throws it around the near boards, but popped out into the slot by Centennial. Nobody able to control it, and Stenell comes away with it, but it's knocked away into the far corner. Behind the net, throw it out into the slot, went off somebody's stick and went wide. Up the far boards to the point, and then back down around the back of the net. Thrown up into the slot. Centennial able to throw it back in, but tossed down by Ivy Anderson, and it should be icing on the Elks. 12 minutes and 29 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Kotzian's lined up to take the draw for the Elks. Ackert on the boards and Balaban in the slot. Nar knocks it up, backhands along the near boards, carries it into the offensive zone. and Centennial puts it behind the goal. Centennial throws the puck back down the ice, and it's icing on Centennial. Puck will come all the way down into the Elks offensive zone. Kotzian to take the draw again. Hughes to her left, Nahr to her right. Puck goes under Hughes. Hughes tries to make a one-timer, but popped over her stick. Behind the net, Centennial takes it. Balaban throws it out behind the net again. Hughes gives chase into the far corner. Hughes throws it back behind the net. Gets by Nahr, and Centennial grabs it. Held in by Balaban. Puck goes into the flat, and Centennial gets it, goes around the back of the net, and goes up the far boards. Knocked away by Chloe Acker, and a shot blocked by Balaban. Centennial gets the rebound. Hughes knocks it away from her on the far boards and throws it into the middle of the rink. The puck goes to the far boards and is shot down by the side of the net. Balaban puts it back behind the net where Centennial gets it, throws it into the flat, and sent back. And a soft shot. Brandt gloves and holds on to it. Which will draw a face-off in the Elks defensive zone. "11 minutes and 22 seconds left of the second period. A bouncing puck. This ref likes to throw the puck down and bounce it off the ice. Puck goes down into the far corner. Hansen tried to throw around the back side of the goal was Ivy Anderson. Puck comes up to Fennell, and she throws it deep into the Centennial zone and goes in for a forecheck. Ivy Anderson able to put it back behind the net. Puck throws around the near side. Kubica throws it to the slot, and a bunch of stick battle right there. Kamen throws it behind the net. Ivy Anderson and gets it in the far corner. Pass to the slot to Fennell, and a hard shot. A rebound comes to her left, but Centennial able to gobble it up. Hansen throws it down behind the net. And that's Huplo gets the puck and throws it down deep to Ivy Anderson. Centennial comes out of their defensive zone, throws it around Hansen, and goes. Icing's waved off as they battle for the puck in the far corner. Puck gets loose. Kubica takes it around the backside of the net, or that was Hansen, I'm sorry. And then Centennial throws it down the near boards. Ivy Anderson overskated the puck. Kamen able to knock the puck away, and Kubica gives chase around the slot into the back in the goal line. Centennial misses the puck, and Kubica goes back for the puck in the far corner. Huplo and Kubica. As Ivy Anderson comes around the back of the net. And the loose puck goes into the defensive zone of Centennial. And a quick pass gives them a possible breakaway, but Fennell gets back quick. A beautiful back check. Puck thrown into the slot. Take a couple whacks at it, but Brandt is able to cover it up to bring a face-off. 9 minutes and 2 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Off the face-off, Kotzian puts it back in the far corner and goes back behind the net. Centennial in the near corner. Puck thrown in the center, but I thought it's icing on the Elks. And we'll do it again. 8 minutes and 47 seconds left of the second period. Kotzian takes the draw for the Elks. Puck goes behind the goal, and Centennial comes with it on the near boards. Summer Peterson tried to knock it away, but Centennial maintains possession in the corner. Throwing up the near boards. Centennial's point gets the puck and brings it down behind the goal. Ref got in the way there. Kotzian takes her player off the puck. Acker takes the puck into the neutral zone. Balaban picks it up after she was knocked off the puck, and the puck goes into the Centennial defensive zone. Thrown behind the boards. Ivy Anderson intercepts it, and she fights for the puck. And she's put down. A delayed penalty on Centennial on roughing. That'll put the Elks on a power play. A Centennial player goes and takes a 2-minute rest with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock for the second period. Elks are on a power play. Ivy Anderson will take the draw. Nar on the right and Hughes on the left in the slot. Puck goes back into the far corner and is shot around the ice. Hughes in the corner. Knocked away from her into the far corner, and Centennial comes out on a 2-on-2. Balaban keeps her to the outside, but Elks, or the Centennial Cougar, throws it down into the defensive zone. Acker across the ice to Hughes and up to Ivy Anderson. Ivy comes in, she's got Nar, and a shot goes off Nar's stick, and it goes into the far boards. Kubica in the defensive zone. Back direction, and Centennial takes the puck and throws it back down into the defensive zone. Ivy Anderson with the puck, throws it up to Hansen. Hansen tries a backward around the back pass. Kubica throws it against the far boards, and Centennial tripped over the blue line. Comes up on the near boards to Nar. Hughes battling for the puck at the blue line. Puck gets loose and comes up to the red line, the center line, and Nar gets it and goes into the zone. And a shot goes wide, went off the skate of a Centennial player. And Centennial throws the puck all the way down the ice. Looks like it's going to be on goal, so no icing. Hansen goes back, takes it, reverses, makes a little room, and goes back towards the far boards. Pass across ice to Kotzian. Kotzian brings it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone on the near boards. Taken away by Centennial and thrown down. As the puck goes loose into the defensive zone of the Elks, Centennial alone in the slot. A shot goes off Brandt's chest protector and drops in front of her, where she's able to cover it up. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Ivy Anderson takes the draw and goes back to the far corner. Anderson chases it behind the goal. Chloe Acker battling for the puck along the boards. Knocked away. Ivy Anderson comes away with it on the side of the net and skates through the defensive zone. A pass up to Fennell, goes to the blue line and brought in the zone. Balaban takes a shot, goes off the side of the net. And another shot. Goalie saves it. Fennell working hard in the crease, but the Centennial Cougars eventually bring it out of the zone. Centennial coming out of their defensive zone, throws it on the near boards, too far, and Chloe Acker gets the puck in the defensive zone, brings it across the slot, goes to the far boards, and passes across ice to Summer Peterson, and Centennial throws it all the way back for icing. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Kotzian to take the draw for the Elks. Hughes in the slot. Puck goes into the near corner. Kotzian comes away with it, tries to pass it up to the point. Intercepted and thrown up the ice where there's a 2-on-1. Hansen defending. Pass across ice. No one there to receive it. Puck goes to the far boards. Pass across ice goes into the corner, the near corner, where Nar gets it and comes away with it on the near boards, but thrown back in after being taken away. Nar gets the puck at the center ice. She throws it in. Hughes in on a forecheck. Hughes behind the net. Passes it out. Oh, just on the wrong side of Nar, who was going towards the slot. And the puck bounces into the glove of the Centennial goaltender for a face-off in the offensive zone. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Face-off will come in the far face-off circle. Ivy Anderson will take the draw. Goes to the far corner. Centennial puts it around the back of their net. Elks keep it in. It goes into the flat, taken away by Centennial, but knocked away again by Ivy Anderson. On the near boards, Ivy Anderson takes a shot and the puck goes right through the crease. Centennial able to pick it up on the far boards and they throw it up the zone and it goes all the way down for icing. Face-off will come back into the Elks offensive zone. Ivy Anderson will take the draw. Hammond to her left. Goes down into the far corner. Hupelo forces it back to far boards. Knocked away. Hupelo had a good shot at it, but overskated it. Hammond gets the puck and then taken away from her. Balaban comes in and throws the puck down deep where Centennial takes it through the slot. Ivy Anderson gave chase and goes into the defensive zone. Knocked away again. Fennell gets the puck over to Ivy Anderson and she meets the Cougar in the neutral zone and Cameron goes in behind the net. Puck still behind the net. Puck thrown up mid-ice. Hansen intercepts. Gets a little bit too far out of her reach to get a shot off. Puck thrown out by the Cougars. Kubica goes back for it, throws it out of the zone off the near boards. Kotzian to Fennell to Kotzian. Knocked away by Hansen and it went on goal. Almost trickled through. Centennial goalie able to get on top of it and bring a face-off. Kotzian taking the draw, Hughes in the slot. Nar lines up against the boards. Puck goes to the near boards. Kotzian gets the puck, battles for it with Kubica. Nar fighting for the puck, brings it into the slot, knocked away. Centennial gets around her and goes to the near boards as Hughes knocks the puck away from her stick. And puck goes down where Hansen takes the puck and throws it behind the net to the far boards. Kotzian battling for the puck, throws it into the center of ice. Centennial comes away with it into the slot and a shot goes off the pipe and comes back to the near boards. Puck thrown out by the Elks. In the neutral zone, Hughes gave a good forecheck. They lost the puck and sent it up the near boards. Hansen throws the puck down the near boards where Nar picks it up. Nar into the slot and takes a shot from the top of the faceoff circles and glove save. 1 minute 11 seconds left of the second period. Elks are down 1-0. Ivy Anderson on the draw. This is to the far boards where Cameron gets it. Centennial takes the puck and gets out of the zone, but knocked back into the zone by Thinnell. Centennial back behind the goal. Intercepted by Thinnell in the slot. Maintains possession, and a backhand shot is gloved by the Centennial goaltender. 52.5 seconds on the clock for the second period. As the Elks again will take a draw in their offensive zone. Off the faceoff, puck goes back behind the goal line, thrown behind the net to Thinnell. Thinnell and Hupelo working on the puck on the near boards. Puck gets away and goes. Centennial brings it back behind the net, loses the puck. Still on her knees, throws the puck and intercepted by Ivy Anderson, who brings the puck back behind the net. Backhand into the slot, tipped over to keep it in the zone, but Koyak are unable to keep it in the zone. Takes it back and regroups, brings it up the near boards, taken away and thrown into the zone. Brandt knocks it to the near boards, where Hupelo is battling for the puck in the near corner. And the horn sounds ending the second period. The Elks are down 1-0.
Centennial Spring Part 1, Elk River 0. Shots on goal in the second period. Spring Part 4. 2 period total of 16. Elk River at 7. 2 period total of 14. Welcome to Elk River's Breast Cancer Night. All proceeds will go to leukemia and...
So again, as the Zamboni comes, I'm going to turn the sound off. And we'll meet back here in about 10 minutes to finish this game in the third period.
Society. The Cleveland Society.
As we come back for the third period, 15 minutes on the clock for the third period. Looks like we got a little change in the lineup. Hughes has moved from forward to defense as Kotzian takes the draw and puts the puck into Centennial's blue line. Hughes with the puck. Tries a cross-ice pass to Acker and deflected by Centennial player. Centennial brings it behind the goal and a pass to the slot. Takes a shot, a miss. Puck goes back behind the net for Chloe Acker, and she throws it on the far boards to Kamen. Acker gets the puck, feeds it up to Hupalo, and the puck is quickly shot back down. Hupalo, Chloe Acker throws the puck up into the defensive zone of the Centennial Cougars. And the puck is thrown back into the defensive zone of the Elks, who throws it around the far boards. Comes out of the zone, and they're able to throw it back behind the goal. Brandt comes out of the goal and throws it up the near boards where Centennial's waiting for it. A shot blocked by Ivy Anderson. And a quick shot, a great save by Brandt, who steered the rebound into the near corner. And a faceoff will come about of it on the near faceoff dot with 13 minutes and 49 seconds left of the third period. Again, the Elks are down 1-0. Ivy Anderson takes the draw. Battle for the puck. Centennial comes away with it in the slot. Pass up all by herself, and a couple quick moves and a goal for Centennial. Centennial goes up 2-0 at the 13-minute and 36-second mark. Kotzian will take the draw at center ice. Puck comes over to the near boards. Centennial gets control and brings it into the offensive zone. Hansen tries to swat at it. Puck comes up into the slot where it's all alone. A Centennial player from the back door came in and shot wide. Puck thrown back down into the near corner. Hansen back, takes it behind the goal, throws it around the far boards to Nar. Nar gets by the Centennial player, takes it in. Kotzian continues taking it into the offensive zone. Centennial takes it away and throws it by the near boards. Centennial brings it into the offensive zone and throws it deep behind the net. Kubica gives chase, and Hansen. Puck gets brought up into the slot, and a shot is steered up into the glass, and puck is thrown all the way down. It looks like it might be on goal, but just goes wide. And that'll be icing on the Elks. And it'll come back into the Elks offensive or defensive zone. Ivy Anderson takes the draw. The puck goes back to the point. Centennial throws it back behind the net. Pass up to the near boards. Thrown around the back of the net again. Hughes battling for the puck. Thrown up into the slot. Chloe Acker gets it and skates through a couple of skaters, loses the puck, but it goes out into the neutral zone. Puck thrown against the near boards, where Thinnell is able to reject it and send it back up the boards. But as Centennial comes down the near boards again. Skates around one, throws it to the crease, and it goes right through. Goes up to the point, and a pass down to the slot. Acker and Hughes combine to take that player out. A quick shot goes wide off the tip. Hughes battling for the puck. Throws it out to the outlet on the boards. Thinnell battling for the puck. Centennial grabs it and tries to throw it up the mid-ice. Taken away by Acker, but bounced off her skate. And Hughes took a poke at it. As she comes in, and it's another beautiful save by Brandt. Fennell with the puck, throws it into the neutral zone, and a D-to-D pass. A pass up the sideboards. Chloe Acker gets the puck, brings it in front of the net, and tries to outlet pass it, but Centennial knocks it back in. Hughes battling for the puck along the boards, throws the puck up to Cameron on the near boards, gets away from her a little bit, but she's able to skate through it. Through the neutral zone, tries the backhand towards the goal, knocked away by Centennial, and they go up the far boards. Kubica from the side, far boards throws it to the near boards. Centennial working up, kept in by Jaden Hansen, and Centennial works their way up through the neutral zone, passes it through, and icing will be the call on the ice. And it'll be brought back into the Elks offensive zone with 10 minutes and 31 seconds left of the third period. Centennial's up 2-0 over our Elks. On the face-off, Hansen gets the puck and throws it into the far corner. Puck thrown off the glass, comes into the neutral zone where Hansen is able to shoot it back in, and the Elks had to regroup. Centennial in their defensive zone. Shot it up the middle of the ice, hopped over Ivy Anderson's stick, and goes into the offensive zone. There's no icing. Centennial gets the puck behind the net, brings it to the sideboards, the near side, thrown back over to the far side. There's Summer Peterson is going after it, and the puck turns around and goes back behind the net. Puck thrown up the near boards. Fennell battling for the puck. Tied up. Puck comes away into the near corner. Ivy Anderson goes behind the net. Goes back behind the net to Kubica on the far near corner. Backhand up to Fennell, who tries to get it out of the zone, but is thrown back in. Centennial overskated it. Summer Peterson tried to get it out up to the point. The point throws it into the near corner. It comes out on the near boards, and to relieve some pressure, the puck is thrown all the way down, and icing's the call on the Elks. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left of the third period. Elks are down 2-0. Kotzian takes the draw. Puck goes into the near corner. Acker sends it around the far boards to Cameron. Unable to get it out, though, and a shot from the point is directed to the back boards by Brandt. Centennial player lost footing. We got a 2-on-1. Cameron gets the puck and brings it into the offensive zone. And a shot, a glove save by the goaltender from Centennial. 8 minutes and 39 seconds left of the third period. A face-off to the left of their goaltender in the far face-off circle. Puck goes to the far boards, thrown around where Hughes gets it in a shot directed to the near boards as the puck is brought out into the neutral zone. And a shot, and Brandt makes a save on a sharp angle shot, bringing a face-off in the near face-off circle. 8 minutes and 21 seconds left of the third period. Ivy Anderson comes in to take the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Ivy on her knees, trying to get still with the puck, gets it to Chloe Acker, who makes a push out of the zone, knocked away, but not before Hughes is able to get it out of the zone. Puck goes back in the zone where Ivy Anderson goes back for it. Behind the net, throws it to the far boards. Underneath Summer Peterson skates, but she finds it and sends it up the ice. Fennell with a good forecheck, throws it around the back near corner into the near boards. Centennial with a good forecheck again. Centennial comes up on the near side of the ice, goes across the blue line. Kubica able to put it back up to the point, but thrown back in by their defenseman. Kubica goes back to the near boards. Ivy Anderson finally gets the puck and throws it all the way down. Icing should be thrown. No icing. Centennial works up the near side, skated across to the far side, into the zone. Puck not kept in by Centennial, but almost knocked out by Hooplo. Puck goes under the far boards where Haley Kamen is able to knock it away. Kamen with the puck up to Katian. Katian gets to the red line and dumps it in deep. Off the boards, comes into the slot. A couple of good scoring chances. Hughes back, knocked away from her and goes into the defensive zone. Hughes behind the back pass to Hansen, throwing up to the point where Katian gets it and goes in on a 2-on-1. Oh, just out of the reach of Haley Kamen, and a shot from a sharp angle goes right through the crease. Centennial comes up the near boards. Hughes able to knock it away, and Chloe Acker takes the puck in and goes right through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Right around one player. It took her stick in a goal. The puck on a shot just goes sliding on along the ice and goes in the near side of the goal, which gives the Elks, cuts the lead in half. So the Elks take a draw. Nar brings it down and tries a backhanded shot. Knocked away from Centennial. Thanel throws it up the ice. Hughes gets it in the neutral zone. Over to Acker. Deflects. Hughes able to put it out of the zone. Goes to Nar. And Centennial throws it back in. Hughes gets it out of the zone up to Nar. Nar throws it all the way down. That'll be icing. And it'll come back down into the Elks defensive zone. The Elks able to cut the lead in half. They're now trailing 2-1. Katian takes a draw for the Elks. Goes up to their point. Throwing down the far boards and behind the net. Hansen working hard for the puck. Centennial behind the net. Throwing to the near side in the near corner. Tried to throw it up into the slot. Rejected. Puck gets around the defender. Got Hooplo. Throws the puck in and gives chase. Goes in the corner and tries to backhand the puck into the slot. The puck is thrown out down into the Elks defensive zone where Hansen rides her player out. Pass to the slot and thrown back down by herself as one of the Centennial Cougars. And a puck shot from the point. Brandt makes a great save as she couldn't see the puck, which was being knocked away by Kamen, throwing up the boards. Nar gives chase and Centennial puts it back down the near boards. Centennial goes around Kubica and takes a hard angle shot, misses and goes over, goes on the far boards. As the puck is thrown all the way down, icing's waved off. Centennial working near boards. Puck comes loose and Centennial takes it behind the net, throws it into the far corner along the far boards. Centering pass broken up by Centennial. This pass to the middle, knocked away. Hughes keeps it back into the slot. Ivy Anderson gives. Centennial brings it up the near boards. Battle for the puck on the near boards. Centennial still battling for the puck on the near boards. And Ivy Anderson. Centennial comes away with it, centers the pass to lost track of her name. Anyway, the puck is shot to the near side of the ice. Acker sends it to Kamen. Tries to center it, taken away by Centennial and thrown back into the neutral zone. Hughes back to get the puck. Throws it up the ice. Centennial turns it around and brings it right back into neutral ice. Gets around Kubica, and Hughes gets it behind the boards and throws it up the near side. Thrown back behind the net, Hughes gets it in the far corner, throws it up the boards to Kamen. Kubica brings it up into the neutral zone, throws it off the boards just out of reach of Katsian. And Centennial turns it around and comes through the neutral zone. Comes into the slot, knocked away by several Elks. Comes to the near boards. Kubica throwing it up the boards and out of the zone. 1.5 minutes left of the third period. Knocked away by Centennial, or that was Summer Peterson, sorry. D-to-D pass. Thrown off the near boards. The shot goes wide on the near side. This puck still on the far boards. Centennial comes through the face-off circle and Hansen knocked down, no penalty. Anderson gets the puck, brings it up into the slot. Gessler. Hansen with the puck. 40 seconds left of the third period. A shot from the top of the face-off circle, rejected by Brandt. Throwing up the near side. Nar gets it. Or no, that's Katsian. Katsian puts it down deep and chases it. Centennial behind the goal. Nar make a stab at it. Katsian knocks it down to Nar in the slot. Tries to get a shot off, goes off a skate. 10 seconds left. Skate. Open net for the Elks as they throw it into the near corner and the horn sounds, ending the game.
Final score, Centennial 2, Bill River 1. Shots on goal in the final period. Centennial playing 8, game total 24, River had 5, game total 19.